So the first planet is Mercury. So this is the nearest planet to the sun, and usually it is not visible because of the sunlight. And it's you know how sunlight light is very strong from even through the earth. But this is the first planet how it will be possible to see. So it is hottest planet and it is the near to the sun. So most of these properties are same like as moon. So there is the diameter and the mass are everything same as moon. So it's also atmosphere is like rocky and mountainous, and there is no natural satellites, means no moon in this Mercury planet. The second one is Venus. It is the second planet from the sun in distance. It is the big brightest of all the heavenly bodies seen by us. So we can see through the earth this Venus from our naked eyes. It's appears has a star, as a bright star around 5 to 6 o'clock. You can see that. So which reflects back about 3/4 of the sunlight received by it. So the reflection, because of the reflection, it's we can see that uh, Venus from the Earth. It can be seen as bright as star and horizon just because sunrise and just after sunset. So in the both time, when the morning, even in the evening, we can see this Venus. That's why it is called morning star or the evening star. So its volume is about 5/4 of that of the Earth, even when it is diameter is nearly same. Venus does not have any satellites, so there is no moon in the planet Venus. So the third one is the Earth. Our Earth, as per the distance from the Sun, the Earth is the third position. No other planet is known as to have life other than the Earth. We all know only in the our Earth all the living things exist. So we see that there is only one natural satellite, that is moon, that gives light to us. And the moon also revolves around the earth, and also it revolves around the sun also. So it reflects the sunlight which falls on it. Thus we cannot see the other part of the moon. We can see only the half part because it is rotating on its uh, earth's axis. So the next planet is Jupiter. Jupiter is the biggest of the planets. Its volume is more than the total volume of all other planets. Its distance from the Sun is more than the sum total of the distance of the earlier four planets. So we have seen uh, Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars. So these planets are smaller than these planets, and its volume also is high. The amount of the light and energy reaching this planet is less than the amount reaching Earth and Mars. So this planet gets more energy through the sun than the other planets because it is large in size and it uh, carries or it covers a lot of space, and that's why it's more in energy. But this planet is brighter than other planets except Venus and sometimes Mars. So this is because of its dense atmosphere, which reflects most of the light it receives. So Jupiter has 28 known natural satellites, that is 28 moons in this planet. Saturn is the sixth planet from the Sun. Its distance is double from the distance from the Jupiter. So, and its volume and nature is same, atmosphere, everything is same, and it is bit colder than the Jupiter because of the three lines or the three rings around it. We can see these three rings through the telescope that is discovered, and it has 30 known natural satellites. So we can see 30 moons in this satellite. So the next one is Uranus. So we have known that before there was Pluto, but due to some scientific research and all they have found this through telescope Uranus. This is the planet, and that is not considered as a planet. So this is the first planet discovered with the help of telescope. Its distance from the sun is twice the distance from Saturn from the sun. So the double distance from the Saturn, and it has 21 known natural satellites, means 21 moons in the satellites. And the next one is the eighth planet is eighth and the last planet is Neptune. So this is the eighth planet from the Sun. It has eight satellites, so eight natural satellites, and it's the furthest, means it is the last planet of all, and it's very cold, and because the sun's light cannot fall properly or cannot fall so strongly, that's why it is called the coldest planet.